Alright folks, welcome to another edition of SuperJbusiness. My name is SuperJbusiness. And welcome back. Sorry I've been going for a couple days. It's been very hectic with work and all this new stuff with the development of them coming to arrest me for terroristic threats. Anyway folks, we're just going to make this real quick. We're going to jump right into the news because I just want to make my point by doing this, okay? We're going to keep this real simple today. Watch this. Just try to follow along, okay? Wall Street Journal, okay? And this is from Monday, July 11, 2011, right? And most of the papers I'm going to go are from Monday, July 11, 2011. Chemicals conglomerate. It says Synchem is in advanced discussions with Monsanto to deepen their ties significantly. People familiar with the talk said a sign of China's growing appetite for U.S. crops and biotechnology. Okay? And then they just keep going on about the U.S. has suspended $800 million in military aid to Pakistan due to its slacking support for the fight against militants, officials said, and they just keep going, right? Jump to the next paper. Here we go. New York Times, and Monday, July 11, 2011. Okay? Here we go. Obama presses GOP for deal on debt ceiling. Meetings with leader. President seeks pact on $4 trillion despite boner stance, right? And then it goes on to say, economy faces a jolt as benefit checks run out. And then also you got this scandal with this newspaper in London, which they shut down now. They immediately called in a meeting and shut it down. And then we'll jump to the Patriot News, which is a local paper here in Pennsylvania, Monday, July 11, 2011. Okay? And let me just go on to tell you that we have another problem here. Debt talks produce little attempt. Another attempt set for Tuesday, okay, which would have been today. More things. Then another one, the Patriot from Saturday. Is there room for compromise? Okay, is there room for compromise? No, there's no room for compromise, okay? And we're going to talk about that in a minute, right? Again, New York Times, Saturday, July 9th. Feeble job numbers show recovery starting to stall. There we go. Okay? Scandal poses defining test for Murdoch's son, and I'll jump back. What we just say, that newspaper is shutting down. Well, he called in James Murdoch assembled senior executives in the top floor boardroom in the News Corporation London headquarters, told them of a momentous decision to shutter the 160-year-old tabloid at the center of a deepening phone hacking scandal. Yeah, phone hacking scandal. All right, and then what do we got here? Night raids curbing Taliban, but Afghan cite civil toll. But wait a minute, I thought Taliban were our friends now. Which one is it? Are we fighting against them? Are they with us? Which one? We all know that CIA made them and trained them. I mean, that's already out there. Governor critical of oil giant. Montana's governor says ExxonMobil misled the state about a pipeline break and withheld documents. Wow, why am I so surprised? And then we got the New York Times again. U.S. is deferring millions in Pakistan military aid. Sunday, July 10th, 2011. Yeah, they're getting ready. They're going to Pakistan. They're taking over the whole Middle East, folks. They're never going to stop these wars. They tell you they're taking troops out of Afghanistan. Yeah, they're taking them out of Afghanistan to put them in Pakistan. They've already signed the papers, folks. Listen to me. I work at a Hess station. I spoke to a top sergeant who works at Fort Indian Town Gap in Pennsylvania, and he specified that they've already gotten their ground orders. So the ground orders have been given. I have to call Alex Jones' site. They have a phone number for tips and let them know that too. I forgot to do that. They're going, folks. They're starting to war Libya. He's not listening to Congress. He's not listening to the Pentagon. He's going into war anyway. He doesn't care. He's doing what he wants, okay? And then here's the fun part, right? The guy already said that if they don't agree, he'll do it by himself anyway. He'll just make the executive decision to do it because we don't have a president, we have a dictator. And he doesn't have to go by Congress or the Pentagon. He does what he wants. Which I guess is great. You know, why not? Everybody's into this whole thing, right? And then we have this, which is on a local issue, and this is from the Sunday News, the Lancaster New Era, our favorite paper, July 10th, 2011. And in the bottom right corner, you'll see Mannheim officer arrested. Right after they come and get me. Good job, guys. And yeah, he was arrested for messing with a 17-year-old minor. In case you were wondering what he was arrested for. I have about 1,000 papers here, and it's just all lies, bad news, and lies. It doesn't stop, folks. We also have a really sensitive article in one of these papers here, and it's talking about fracking. And it's saying that we're going to have trouble in Pennsylvania on the crops and the food, because guess what, folks? They go after our food. They go after our water. They go after everything. I want to know when enough is enough. I'd like to know when people are going to stand up and address these issues. When are they going to know that the lies are lies? We that dumbed down from watching TV and sitting around on Facebook that we don't see the light anymore. Again, I'm a mental midget. I work at a gas station at Hess Express in Manheim, Pennsylvania. I can see directly through this stuff. Once I started doing just the smallest amount of research, I found very quickly that we have several problems on our hands. And we're in very, very big trouble. Again, a sergeant from the U.S. military, who's an older gentleman, who comes in every morning for his coffee, got to talking outside and admitted that they were giving them orders, because I said, you got a lot of military movement in the United States right now. What's going on? Oh, they got ground orders to go to Libya already. Oh, but I thought that he wasn't given permission yet. I thought Congress told him he needed permission. I thought the Pentagon told him he needed permission. How is it that people have ground orders already? Folks, tune in to Infowars.com, Prison Planet TV. Tune into my daily show. We try to get up one each day. We miss certain days. I haven't been able to do it in a couple of days. Today is Tuesday. I don't do videos on Sunday usually, except for here and there, and I did miss Monday's episode just due to lack of sleep and just trying so hard to get to work, take care of this court issue with this false arrest that they got me on, and also get to you guys. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are hitting my channel up more. The resistance is here, folks. It's us. It's you spreading this to your friends. It's you tuning in and listening to the news. It's you going into my favorites. That's what I wanted to say too. Check out my favorites. Watch one a day. Watch two a day. Watch them all in a row. By the time you get to the end of that 400-page list of favorites I have, you will be a new person. You will see the lies. I have movies, research, doctors, master's degree people, scientists, interviews, lost interviews, all kinds of just non-stop information and good stuff to watch to help you to join this resistance, folks. They're after us. They're coming after us. Our government has been taken hostage. The party's over. You literally couldn't even if you wanted to try to BS your way out of believing this, you couldn't. It's that bad now. When you have a president who says point blank, I am not listening to Congress, I'm doing what I want, I'm sending people to war, I'm raising the debt ceiling regardless, I'm shutting off the internet regardless, I'm doing what I want, you have a problem. And when they admittedly, they're the ones that have been hacking. They're the ones that have been hacking into the phones. They're the ones that have been hacking into the computers. And they say, oh yeah, we ran tests and hacked, but we still are going to turn the internet on. So wait a minute. First you said it was somebody else, and it was national security, and that's why you needed to mess with the internet. Now you admit that it was your own people that did it. It was the White House that did the hacking, but yet you're still going to shut off the internet. Why? Because it's possible to hack? Like we didn't know that? Folks, it's all lies. It's a psychological warfare on your mind, because they know that you only obtain the front page information of a newspaper, the 10 minutes of news you watch before you go back to Dancing with the Stars, and they realize that you're not going to know. They can slip it right under the table. Look, they get Greece, now they go right over to Italy and start over there. This has been the plan. You think this just happened by mistake? They're going to go into every country over there. Right now, they're just trying to figure out whether they're going to go with the euro or the U.S. dollar as the world currency. That's what they're fighting really over, because all that matters is one thing. The rich get richer, the poor get poor, and eventually we become slaves. This country gets shut down, the Constitution is suspended, and we go into martial law. You better start watching what they're doing in this small town in Arizona. Look up Jennifer Jones. It's this whole thing that's going on down in Arizona. I do have them saved to my favorites, the clips of this scandal going on. Listen to the Alex Jones show from the last couple days, and you'll get all the information you need. It's insane. They literally drag a woman out while the mayor is telling the sergeant to stand down because she wants to talk about real issues and the truth, and they don't want that to come out. It's a police state. We are in big trouble, and we better get ready to stand up, folks. You need to go arm yourselves. Yeah, arm yourselves, not to hurt people, peaceful protesting, but to have, in case an enemy or a government that would become tyrannical could come after you. And that is a direct quote from Thomas Jefferson. So, folks, our founding fathers knew this was going to happen. They were trying it back then. Since the beginning of the United States, they've been trying this. And since the beginning of the United States, light has shone over darkness and won. You are the resistance if you're watching this. Send this to all your friends. Go to my favorites and watch everything. Watch it all. I have all of Alex Jones' movies. I have all this other information from several different spots. And get the information, folks. Get it to your friends, then get it to your family, then get it to everybody. And don't stop talking. You remember the old saying, I don't discuss politics or religion? Start discussing it quickly and start getting educated and find out the truth, because the newspapers ain't going to tell it to you. The TV ain't going to tell it to you. It's right here online. It's right here on YouTube. It's right here for you to find. You got to do your own homework. It's going to take some work. It's going to take turning that TV off. It's going to turn throwing it into the streets and smashing that TV, which has been brainwashing you. You talk to your friends. I talk to everybody at work. I grill it into their heads. I talk to every customer that walks in the door, and I'm waking people up, and I'm giving the information, and I don't care what they do to me, because they can kill me, but somebody will spread my message. And it's time, folks. The resistance is here. Please, again, check out all my favorites. If you like this video, hit like. If you don't like it, dislike. Subscribe to my channel. Get your friends to subscribe. The bigger I get, the bigger the next guy gets, and the bigger the next one gets, and the more information gets out, the more people we save, the more people we wake up, and the better we do. Because they're going to take this country, and if you think things are bad now, if you think that they're molesting 6-year-olds before they get on the plane, if you think they're making 95-year-old women who are about to go home with their daughter to die take off their adult diaper, if you think that making a cancer patient take off a prosthetic breast is bad, then maybe it's time to stand up, folks. If you think it's bad that they're suspending every amendment to the Constitution and no longer care, if you think you have a president who is a dictator and isn't even from this country, from the research I'm seeing, we have a problem. It's time to get a real president in there. It's time to get Ron Paul for president. It's time to wake up. It's time to go to Infowars.com, get all the news you can, do the research on your own like I've been doing, start a YouTube video, do anything you can, folks. Check out my old uploads. Check out all my old shows. Even though they're old and they're from older newspapers, it's all within the last couple of months' news. I have great videos. I did an extra special 4th of July special edition. I did it in black and white just to give it a little, pizzazz. And I'm trying, folks. I'm just an average Joe, and I'm trying my heart out to get this information to you guys out there. I want to say God bless, Godspeed, good luck. Thank you for tuning in. Again, it's you that makes this possible. It's you that motivates me when I get the emails, when I get the likes on my videos, when I get people subscribing to my channel. It makes me like, oh my God, I can do this. We can do this together. We can do it. And I'll subscribe to you. That's what I do. I get somebody subscribes to me, I subscribe to them. Somebody friends me, I friend them. And then the videos get out. We all start hooking up. And the next thing you know, we take the power back. Again, I'm SuperJbusiness. I love everybody out there. Let's stick together. It's not about black. It's not about white. It's not about orange. It's about a government that is taking over. They're puppets to a global banking elite that has stolen our country. And the lies must stop. Please check out my favorites list and watch those, every clip and every YouTube that I have on my favorites list. Please check out my old uploads. Please keep fighting. The resistance is here. The resistance is us. The resistance is you. Alright? Peace in the Middle East. Peace in America. Peace in Pennsylvania. Peace all over the United States. I want to give a shout out to everybody in Dirty Jersey, my homeland. I want to give a shout out to everybody in Pennsylvania. All the people I work with, everybody in my life, my family. And God bless. Let's do this. I will be back tomorrow. We'll be doing a show each day again. So tune in tomorrow for another edition of Super J Business Hour. And, why stand on a silent platform? Fight the war. F the norm. You are the resistance. V for victory. The answer to 1984 is most certainly 1776. It's time to stand up, wake up, fight back, and let's take the power back.